Hello, and welcome back to the channel. And welcome to a game that if you told me last week I'd be playing, I'd have laughed at you. This is Arknights Endfield. So it is. Uh, let's just jump straight into it. Let's just talk about the elephant in the room. Let's see. Let's go here. Let's do this guy. Nope, nope. Oh, come on, give me this one. Let's go. Let's go talk about the elephant in the room. Where is he? There he is. There he is. All right. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. So the pen. No, obviously that's not it, right? This is not a game that. Matter of fact, when I told someone I was playing it, they were completely surprised. So this is we're gonna kind of start from left to right here. My current team. It is an anime cat girl type game. Please don't let that dissuade you from playing. I'm playing it because of the factory building. I know. Nobody believes me. It's fine. So I'm playing mostly for the gameplay of the game is awesome. It is a gotcha game. It is. This video is going to kind of be all over the place. I've been playing it pretty much all freaking weekend. I can't put the thing down. It is a free game on Epic. It's a free game with gotcha mechanics. So let's go look at those real quick. So we kind of looked at the characters that are here, right? As they all pop around, they all have different numbers and agilities and levels and crazy stuff, right? And they different, like this one is where is it? Lightning. Yeah, that's it. Lightning. See, let me go in here. There's an easier way to show this stuff. This one. All right, so we have lightning, fire, lightning, and lightning. So I have 3 lightning and a fire. I haven't gotten my 4th lightning, so this one here just kind of fills in for us. But you can kind of edit your team. You can change things around, right? And you can see like there, I have ice ones. I have a couple of nature ones. I have a bunch of physical ones, and there's some team building stuff in here. There's a bunch of other stuff. But kind of what I wanted to go over and kind of where I wanted to start and kind of touch on is the things I'm learning, things I'm messing up, as I've already messed up some stuff. Let's see. These are log into the game, right? So basically you can get points. Training. This is basically I'm getting 20 points here, and I'm trying to fill this thing up to get my battle pass, kind of some points into it, and some things like that, right? So there's my points acquired. There's some more ovals, right? Then I can go to training. I have a bunch of training to do. I do actually recommend doing all your training, right? So I, this game, there's so much of it. Let's see. I want to go here. I want to go to a region overview. That's what I want to do. I want to go back to the hub. And then I can go back to... it's not... Oh, see, these little guys here. So, there's a bunch of little bitty things, right? So, let's go back to my base. Should be... No? Oh, there it is right there. Haha. It's the big yellow one that says, hey, I'm the middle guy. So I've kind of spread my power out across the area. So I kind of have a generic stuff here where we can do base building and stuff like that. I'm starting to get into the ability to build better things. So, see, that's not what I wanted at all. Maybe it was there. Okay, yeah, facility list, placement, construction. So I can go into construction. I can build gun towers. I can build medical towers, gearing units, right? Molding, fitting, right? Stuff like that. So I can start, like, these things are, does not need to be constructed, right? These are my logistics ports, right? So basically I can do my belts and stuff like that. I'm kind of waiting to get the ability to get stuff that goes around the base. There's basically a bus system that goes around. So the way this works is just kind of your central hub. If I go up here, hit my B, nope, it's not my C key, my B key, B. And that opens my backpack, and then that shows me everything that's in my backpack versus everything that's in the hub, right? Like I don't need Only thing I really need in my backpack, I can't get rid of this stuff because it's just too full. So the only thing I really need in my backpack ever is kind of the medical stuff. Everything else that's in here you don't need. Because the only place I'm going to use this stuff is inside of my base. So I don't need it in my backpack. I just can't put any of it in here. So now I do have the ability to start kind of building some things. I've been kind of waiting to get some extra stuff to build more of the base. So right now I'm basically just building. This is the bottles, right? So I'm building the bottles. I'm building. This is things I need for armor and stuff like that. And then basically just kind of making sure I have the stuff to do what I need it to do. So base building, the factory building is actually really, I really enjoy it. And the combat is really, really good also. I'm not one normally for like the, like Souls-like type combat. And this, I'm completely over leveled for this area now, but we can go down here and find somebody that needs to be have a chatted with. So if you're trying to get into the game, the big things that you want to do is probably in the beginning. There's E. She'll do that. I'll do that. It's basically a whenever stuff pops up, you have to have kind of the combos, and I'm not very good at the combos. That's not what I'm worried about. I'm just having fun doing this stuff. So as you first start, nope, those are weapons. I need to go through that. I need to go to this guy. As you first start, and you want to probably your first team is going to be the Enderman. I think you get him the catcher pretty early. Both of these guys they're harder to get. Oh, you get this one here, Chin, pretty early. So you probably end up with those three physical, and then just like this lady here, the fox lady. I can't say their names. Curry, I guess. I'm horrible at pronouncing names. So fox lady, dragon boy, it just there's some really cool ones. I just got this one. This one here, she's a nature one. I just got her this morning. You get her, I think, on your third day of logging in. So that being said, when you are looking at those, you want to go to your events, sign in awakenings, right? So basically, your first day you're signing in. Second day, or third day, you're getting, you get her for free. And then like down here, we're gonna Dreams of the Starry Beach. A 10-day, which is her weapon. And then you can kind of go through and get more stuff. Authority level, as I get authority level up, we're gonna get better and better stuff, right? So we slowly want to. You'll just get that by just leveling, just running around the town. It's not that big of a deal. Awakening sign-ins, right? They want you to go. These are just kind of, hey, these are cool things you can do, like kind of let you know, hey, go do this stuff, and you can get these different things. And then this is on her tomorrow. I'll get 2 tokens to try to pull her. She's the new strong character for right now. Everybody's trying to get. The problem is it's a gotcha game. You're not guaranteed to get her. Weekly routines. So this is just stuff you can do during the week to get extra points, and then as you get those, you get more and more of these things. So it gives you more stuff. It's actually. I have spent a little bit of money in the game. You do not have to. And then the combat trials, right? So basically, combat trials, like pretty much every like 9 days, you can go in here and do this stuff, right? So all claimed, right? So we can go start the drill. It gives us a chance to play with the new character. Let's see, and then this is the past missions, right? So these are missions that I've done, right? So complete operator and weapons progression protocol space 5 times, right? So we can actually go do that, right? So we can go. Now I did it. Let me go back to where I was there. All right, so I need operator weapons progression protocol spaces, right? 5 times. So I need protocol spaces. Where is it? Oh, which one is it? It always messes me up. Oh, maybe I just need to do those 5 times, right? So it doesn't show me which ones I've done or which ones I haven't done. So I can just go to one of these, right? So I can just go, and then I can just go to here. We can try the level 41. It's saying recommended level 40. I'm not level 40. We'll see how this works out. So this get us into a little bit of the combat. These are things that are dotted around the map, um, and that will allow you to kind of go in here. Basically, they call it your sanity, but it's basically it's the gotcha mechanic, right? It's the time mechanic that allows you to only go so far in a week. We'll do that. We'll press and hold that. And hit that guy with her ultimate. Take him out. And then basically what you're trying to do is, and then a little bit of E action. Do a little bit of damage to that guy. Kind of watching our health here if we can. For the most part, I don't worry about the health. If I get way overwhelmed, I die. But it's like, these are like, I'm supposed to be level 40 and I'm level 20 right now. Now, my team is kind of... I've done some engineering to them to try to get them to the correct place. Like I don't think they have their signature weapons. I just have good weapons for them. So I probably need to look into actually getting them their signature weapons, especially if I'm going to keep using the same team for now. Eventually, I'm hoping to shift over to fire, but that involves me getting lucky and getting the new lady. And all I did was basically just load everybody that casts lightning. And then the fire lady is just kind of, she works fairly good with everybody else. So now we can actually get to the end of this. Now I can go in here and hit claim rewards and spend 50 to acquire the rewards, right? Or I can get double rewards. I can spend these little chits up here. I don't know if you should be spending those. Probably want to wait on those until later. So we'll go ahead and claim that. And it basically what it does is allows you to not do that thing. It basically spends double the experience or double the sanity. If you don't have time to do it, then you can do it. Now you get a little bit of experiences, combat record, right? Some experience here, and then we can go ahead and exit, or we can just redo it and just keep doing it again. I probably should have just kept redoing it because I need 5 of those. But at the same time, I want to kind of go through. The game is all over the place, and as somebody that's coming into this that's not familiar with this type of gameplay, not familiar with this stuff, it is all over the place, right? So we're gonna go up here, and I apologize, like I'm trying to trying to make sense of it. So first screen here we have character. So I do have my character screen here. On here, we'll just go ahead and look at Arknight here. We have a couple of different screens on here. On the left, it'll kind of tell you what she does, what her ranks are, what her habitats are. Like the yellow highlighted here is her agility, which is her primary stat, right? And as you go through, like this one's agility also. This guy's intellect. That one's intellect, agility, right? So as you go through, different ones will have different things. On the left here, we have her level. So we can actually level cap, start exploration level. So I can't get her above level 30 right now. So if I wanted to, I can hit those experience things that I just picked up, right? Which I have a ridiculous amount of. I can autofill this and basically jump her to level 30. We'll go ahead and upgrade her to level 30 now. So there she is. Now you see all that stuff goes up, right? Her base intellect is now 57. It's probably higher than that with all the stuff she has on her. Yeah, so she's at 158. And then the ability matrix, this is kind of her stuff to kind of go in and level up and do things and get stuff. And every single one of them has this stuff. And then let's see, ability matrix, and then you see all this stuff down here, weapons and stuff like this. So this is the weapons. So this is physical status. So this isn't a good weapon for her, right? So if I switch the weapons I do have, right? So if I look at that's combustion and corrosion, that is solidification, that is lifted, solidification, physical status. Let's see, welder gains, attack. That would probably be a better one for her. So I don't really have one that does electric, right? So we'll just leave her with what she is for right now. But you can look and see, like, as you look at the different weapons, right? It says agility boost, right? Physical boost. So it will actually show a base attack is 42. It shows a bunch of stuff there. And then, so there's a lot of the things that will go in there. The next thing we'll go into here and look at is the armor. So these are all the different armor pieces that we have. So I have different pieces of armor. So these guys drop agility. And then as you can see, the armor, intellect, will, strength, agility. So you just kind of have to look and figure out which one's the best for them. And I've made all this stuff. The same thing with the gloves, the plates, the kits. I probably need to go make some more of those. So I need to go get some more. Actually, we'll go make a pill factory here in a second, and then kind of start working on that. Let's see. So the next one we have is our inventory, which is right now is empty. We can make like capsules and stuff like that in our backpack if we need to. If in here, if you start playing this game, in here it doesn't tell you about this, but this crafting manual on the top right, I'm sure at some point it will tell me, but as you situate them, right? So as I capture these things, it gives me this thing here, and this is the canned. So I want to claim that. So you can actually get a bunch of the orbals here, and you need these things to be able to open packs, or I guess make pulls on tabs or whatever. It's different terminology, right? I come from like Magic and card games and stuff like that, where you're pulling packs, whereas here you're pulling tabs, I guess is what they call them, right? And then that will allow you to open stuff up over here, so I can do more things. So that is that what screen. We've kind of already covered this one. There, when you first start, there's another one up here. I've already done those pulls. I'm slowly working my way through here. I have another 78 to guarantee. I need to get. This is ridiculous. I've got like 9 days left. I'm probably not gonna be able to get to the 120. If you, the common consensus is if you don't have enough to do the 120 pulls, to not even start doing it, because you're not guaranteed to get her until 120, and then that won't go over to the next pull attempts. So every time there's a new tab, you have to start completely over. People are upset about it. It is what it is. It's a gotcha game. Like, all right, the next one here we have. These are our things, right? Level up operator one time. So we just did that, right? And it wants me to spend 60 sanity points, so I need to do that. Spend 120 sanity points. Defeat 20 enemies. Like, those are all going to happen very quickly, right? Training here. So I do recommend operator guide, especially when you're starting out. So we have the operator guide here. So here is this is the one I opened today for being the third day. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in here. We're gonna play this one. It kind of teaches you how the character works, and like a good combo of people that would work with them. It just kind of starts out. You're gonna basically just run up to it, and then just left click, left click, left click, left click, and then once they get all their final strike and that stuff is done, then it's there it goes, final strike. I was pausing there. So basically, it's just going to make you keep doing it over and over and over again until you get it done, right? Or as battle skill, nature damage to the target, right? with a friendly unlocked. All Shadow Mr. Dawn when it hits enemies. When the control operator touches grants hit point restoration. Okay, so basically she's a healer. So basically what we're going to do is we want to hit her battle skill. Oh, wrong battle skill. Let's hit. Okay, I see, and it's resetting me. So basically what it wants me to do is hit her battle skill. Now I got to go all the way through it again because I wasn't paying attention, right? So if you look at the top, it says battle skill, right? So I just hit the battle skill. That's just a left click. And then once that does, right, then I just run out. And then I just touch the 3 dolls and I get hit points back. Basically a healer. It's and you know, teams need those. I may replace the fire lady with her. Combo skills triggered by control operator's final strike on an enemy, right? Vulnerable and stacks of affliction, right? And then applies corrosion to the enemy, right? Okay. So basically, final strike it, right? And then we boop, and then E again, and then battle skill. Boom. So this area is kind of more of a, hey, this is the exact combo you need to hit, and if you don't hit the exact combo right, it gets mad, right? So we'll go ahead, final strike it, right, and then we'll combo skill, and then we'll see battle skill, battle skill, and then we'll hit with a battle skill there. Just rain in dollies, okay, that's fine. And then there's little dollies everywhere. So it's kind of a super heal. And then when you get done with that, it's going to give you some orbals and give you some T-creds. So every single one of those will do that. I recommend doing the training. The training is slow. It's annoying. It's horrible. But it gives you orbals. It gives you kind of an idea of how things go. It does help you. So I do recommend doing it. I still have to do the no, not the operator guide. I have to do this one. I still haven't done all these yet. I'm slowly working my way through there. The other one you have is simulation. The simulation shows you how your base works. So the other thing with it that you need to do in here also, see if I can find one. Oh, there's one right there. This guy here, plant farming system blueprint, right? Let's see, is that system blueprint, thermal bank? This gives you. Some of them will give you the actual item too. Let's see. Like some of them will actually open the item that you need. Like you can't get like the planting or the growing stuff without doing the system blueprints. So it's kind of important to do those. I need to get, let's see, where else are we going here? So that was there, the events. We kind of went through the events and just kind of looked through here. Make sure you're doing all these. Make sure you're doing your logins. Make sure you're doing that stuff because some of the stuff you need in here, like obviously I got her from just doing that. Just the 3rd day login, boom, here you go. Let's see. And then these, basically what I would do with this is go ahead, just start working through your basic supply. As soon as you get, I think this was like 30, it was like 29 orbals or something. And then as soon as you do pay for it, it gives you 32 of them back. So save up, get 29 of the orbals, put them in here. Not the orbals, the Iridium or whatever the heck it's called. Once you get those put in, put those in. And then basically it gives you the points back. So you want to buy this as soon as you can, because then you just get extra free stuff. This one is like $10. It's up to you. If you want to spend money on it, you can. It helps. If you don't want to spend money on it, don't. Like I just it is what it is, right? So like, but the next one is like T creds, Senator uses permits, right? And then these guys are for upgrades. More T creds. This is create Spryzomatic. I'm not sure what that is. Arsenal tickets to buy weapons, like all kinds of crazy stuff, right? Let's see. And then parts, past mission. Look for these little orange dots. It'll always tell you where weird stuff is that you need to go do. The weapons progression space is 5 times, right? And then we'll go ahead and claim that. Right? So there we went up to 24. So that was a lot of points. And then I don't know why it's still. And then we can go back here, right? And then so that should push us up. Yeah, there's so 3 more levels, right? And then we're almost to 25. Maybe we'll figure that out soon. We'll just hit claim all. Pulls all those sanity permits, everything. Puts some sanity extractor. I don't know what that is. That sounds like bad. These guys here, the emergency sanity booster. You want to. Those are. They're time limited. Not awesome. I don't like that part. Next we have the shop. So we have the shop in here, and you can go in here. This is where you're spending your money at, right? And then all the adorables. These things are very expensive, so don't use these unless you absolutely have to. They are very expensive, and I did buy like this thing here, which gave you the sword for the Endministrator, and that's their actual sword. Arsenal exchange. So the Arsenal exchange and the code exchange, right? So if I go in here and I go, nope, wrong one. I'll eventually get the right one. Here. So once we pull and we do this stuff, right? If we go into the details, and it shows us that, these are your drop rates, everything, right? This is, your pity timers, and then basically it says getting operators, headhunting, urgency recruitment also gives you arsenal tickets, right? So as you go through and get one of these people, they give you tickets, and then that's how you get your tickets. And then basically what happens is as you go into each individual person here, you'll see down here like this is one of 5, right? So I didn't cover this while we were in here, but this. If we go to upgrades here, so the first one here, Tempest Arc, improved arc targeting effects and recovers 10 SP, right? As you get more and more of the same person, it basically increases it. And then as you see, this one, she should be maxed out. Yeah, so she's 5 of 5. She's maxed out, right? So I have all the pictures, all that stuff. She has all of her. Is it okay? There it goes. So positive feedback. So these are all maxed out. So now, whenever I get an extra one of her for a pull, it basically pushes it into but it basically gives me extra token, and then that gives me the extra things to go buy stuff in the arsenal shop. So then basically I can take, as I'm pulling stuff, that's how you get the currency to go buy stuff in the arsenal. And then you can just kind of get the armaments here, and then like you can see the different weapons. Like if you want to be like, oh, okay, which weapon is which, we could try to go down and find. I don't really see one that looks like archy. But a lot of these you have for cheaper, you can buy like one of the items, and then you can kind of do that. The next screen here we have weapons. So these are all the weapons I have loaded in my thing so far. But you can look and see like these are locked, right? Gain effect, status effect, effectively. So it's willpower. Let's see. Does it tell me? Combat. I would kind of be happy if it would be like, hey, this is like the person who is supposed to use it. But these are all like the different weapons. Like, and not all of these. Like when I first was loaded, I was like, oh, a big weapon, stick it on. But it's not. I want something, weapons definitely have a specific place they're supposed to go. And then what we can do too is like this one here. So this is one I just got, and we can definitely go to upgrade that. So this one can be upgraded, and then we can autofill that, and then that's going to actually push the damage up even higher. So we can actually level up their weapons too. So if you saw that, let's see, let me go back in here. So we're at 145, right? And then that's going to take it to 245. So that's just base attack, just ridiculous amounts of damage. But if I'm going to do that, I want to go to this one, which eventually this sword will go back to the administrator. And then the administrator will end up with that sword. Because that's who's supposed to be using it. And then, let's see. And then these are different aspects. I can actually start. I need to put those on there. The different equipment that we have. And then we can make gear. We can do this stuff. This is stuff that we need to be able to level up the people and the equipment. Those are it's so many. Oh yeah. So and see, and I do have a bunch of tokens. I'm not crazy. All right. Let me go in here. See if I can find it again real quick. Because the Arsenal Exchange, I'm supposed to be able to, let's see, and then like here I can use the geometry, and I could spend one of those and buy 25 of these. You don't want to do that. Like that stuff is way too it's way too costly to do that. But they're supposed to be, they're somewhere in here. Oh, there it is, right there. All right, so you go to the quota exchange, you go to the AIC quota, right, or the endpoint quota, and then this thing shows up when it basically shows that it will do that, right? So that will go to 275, and then this one goes, yeah. So, and then we basically just confirm that. That's fine. And then that'll give me the AIC quota here. Oh, okay, that's what I was doing. It gives me over here. So that's when you get the things is to like I can put it on one of these. I guess I should probably put it into these. Just because this is different weapons down here, and I could have bought special weapons. Yeah, probably should have did that. All right, we'll do that next time. So the AIC exchange, I was doing that because you could buy tokens with it, or not pulls for the. But I already bought all those. They're sold out, which is sad. They were very, very nice. I may need to buy some of those. All right. So we've kind of gone through all that stuff, and then obviously the edit team here. And as we go through the edit team, right, we can. Oh, I want to put her back. And then depending on who you have where, right. So I want to put whoever you want your main character to be, you want to be in that number 1 slot. And if you pull them out, that moves everybody over. So it is what it is, right? And then we can go through and look at that, figure out who we want to do there, and do a bunch of reading. And it's reading. This is my next guy. It's so much stuff. So here I have packaging tech, right? So that one's packaging tech. This is power. Probably want to get into power soon. Pylon relaying and the depot bus, right? That's what I want. I want the depot bus. So I'm gonna go ahead and do power. I'm gonna go ahead and research that. And then I'm gonna go get the depot bus. No. What do you mean research requirement not met? I don't want to do that one. I want to do this one. I'm very confused as to why I can't do that. Mission progress. Okay, so I have to do the AIC steward in order to do it. So I need to go find the AIC steward mission. Okay. All right, and then this is your. They'll send you like messages and like they have start conversations, right? They can talk. Like I don't care. All right, and then let's see. The thermal bank. We can do that. And then this is fix super crane, but I don't want to do that one. I want to do AIC mission. Let me figure out how to do that. I'll be right back. All right. There's a whole nother screen I forgot about. Escape. So the escape screen, this gives you your operators. It gives you like a peer. It gives you right, basically the messages, the updates. Right now live. This is your updates. Right, all kinds of crazy stuff. So basically, fair play statement, all kinds of just news. Your operators, your events. Most of these missions are things were on the previous screen too, right? Breaking news. And then over here we have operational manual, protocol pass, right? Friends. Make sure you're doing your friends too. You want to be able to go in here and do this stuff. And then gear assembly. So we can actually just go build gear. So that way, if we want to do different gear, we can just build it. It doesn't really change anything on it. It just basically looks like it. But you'll notice that every time there's two different ones, right? So this is agility 44, and this one down here is strength, and then 29 agility. So it depends on what you're trying to build, of which one you want to build, and it kind of depends for each person what they need. The team, the database, valuable stash, right? Path of glory, right? And then this is click here to edit and showcase set engraved metals. The administer, add metal. I have no metals. I have no. I have nope. Okay. Okay, that's great. Okay, go away. Let's see. So there's lots of stuff in here to do. Backpack missions, right? That's where we want to go talk to. And we have a locked one still. System still locked. All right, cool. So the missions, we start stock distribution, refugee camp, right? Work preparation. So this is chapter, right? So this is how we kind of progress through the chapter. Right now I'm trying to fix the super crane. And then you can kind of figure out which ones you want to do there. So we'll go ahead and track this guy, and then it'll show you what you're getting for completing those, right? But we can go back here to this guy. We can go ahead and check this, and then that should show up on our map somewhere as a important thing to go talk to. I think I need to. Nope, that's where I am. I think I need to go to the Valley Pass, maybe, and then we can just go up here to the valley. We can just go up there, straight to that. Now, the other thing also, like I said, it's just kind of all over the place. There's so much in this game, and there's so much depth. But if you get one of your guys unconscious and disconnect, they'll show as disconnected. You just run up to the pylon, one of the safe pylons, and just basically click on it, or sleep at it. You don't have to, I don't think you have to rest. I think you just sleep on it, or just click on it, and they'll pop back into existence. So that's how you reconnect them. Now, as you're running around, we're gonna go ahead and go in and do a little bit of fun here. Let's see, this is a. Go ahead and do that. Okay, scribbles. That's great. So it wants me to get electrical power. The problem is I can't get electrical power here because I don't have a base here yet. You're only level 16, 17. You're fine. Yep, have a chat with you. And then, as you can see, the combat it flows really nicely. Like I don't know. I don't usually play this sort of game, so I don't know if I'm just not being that critical of it. I know some people are very upset about it and upset about the whole thing, and they're very. It's the internet. I don't know. I'm just having fun with the game. I paid absolutely nothing to play it, and then they will pick stuff up too. Oh, he's still angry at me. So they'll do that, and they'll pick up stuff and then load it for me. It's great. These guys, we can go do that and go up here. These things are great. You hit this. You just have to be careful. Like if they touch anything, they explode. But we can do this. Haha. So you have like all kinds of crazy stuff, and those normally you'll look around and you'll see. I've already kind of been through this area, So I'm kind of just going back through the area that I've already been in. So that stuff isn't really there anymore for me to be careful jumping off of things. If you do get stuck, which I've done a few times in this game so far. Escape menu. You're gonna go to that guy there. You're gonna go to the 3 slider bars. You can go all the way to the bottom, and you can say unstuck. And that's how you unstuck yourself. I've gotten myself. I've been jumping off of things I'm not supposed to be jumping off of in places I'm not supposed to be, because, well, that's what I do. And I've gotten myself stuck in the 2 days, like 2 or 3 different times, where I've had to actually use that to get back. It is what it is. At least the mechanics there, you don't lose anything. It's not like, okay, here's like this guy here. So you just run up here. You can either rest, you can manage depot, right? Oh, we can submit, or this is how you submit your little guys here. So I have 4 more of them. So this will give me more of these guys. Look at that. More of those. And we're slowly making our progress to all these guys. You know what? Those aren't. Yeah, this stamina delimiter. So, and they'll look like these little glowy, like shiny silvery white, like glowy balls. Sometimes you have to chase them down. Sometimes they're just there. And then running around and doing some exploration helps you, because you'll find these random boxes in places. Sometimes you'll find weapons. You'll find all kinds of stuff. I think this is where I came in. Yeah, this is where I came in. This is the start of this city. So it's, you basically break in this way and then basically work your way through it and go have a chat with everybody. But like I said, it does good to kind of go back and look and go through things and make sure you've got everything, because there is usually a lot of stuff and it's really easy to miss as you run through and play it. But like I said, for a free game, and like granted, I think I've put like $11 into it or something. At $11, I'm completely happy with the game. At free, not putting any money into it, I'm happy with the game. I'm not upset with this at all. The game is cool. It's like the factory building of it is awesome. Looking at, if you want to look at the cat butts, then go right ahead. If you don't, then I play the panda bear, I guess. It is what it is. But honestly, for the most part, I'm not even looking at the characters. I'm more worried about what's going on, or how. I'm gonna go to the Valley Fort. I'm gonna go all the way up there, and you can go to the M and just kind of teleport around. All right. Okay. This seems fine. This seems like it's perfectly helping drive out the local breaker scabs or repair hazard stuff. Okay, cool. Dude, there's so much story. There's so much. It's so much in here. Let's see. F to explore. Re-crisis. Let's see. What does this do? Oh, you gotta fight the boss again? Oh, this guy's a big jerk. So we can edit our team right before we go into the fight. That's nice of him. All right, so this is one of the big boss fights. A little bit of dash there to get away from him. Get a little bit of stabby in the face. Oh, let's do that. Do a little bit of this guy. See some of his mechanics. The fighting is, it can be very strong. I got whacked for that one. For the most part, though, like just run away. Like they telegraphed the stuff really good. And you saw the blue highlight there, meaning like I had a perfect dodge, which means I got out of there just in time to miss his attack. And then that's how you can kind of get you can refill your menus and stuff. So I'm kind of looking. I'm kind of holding off on blowing the one in my 4 key down there. I don't think he charges. Kind of trying to hold off using those. Got him nice and electrified. So lots of fighting. And you see the other guys back there kind of doing stuff. A little bit of good dodge there. All right. I don't know if he's gonna do anything. 2 ultimates in a row. That should cause him some damage. A little bit of fire damage while he's at it. So as those things there down on the bottom get full, we can do that, and then basically do those, and you'll see them. They'll kind of blink, and once they do that, you know that they're ready, and you can kind of hit them to use them. And then we're just doing those. I'm just using the using the shift key to dash out. I think you use the right shift to, or right click too. Most of the stuff I'm doing is just left clicking. Alright, this is not going as well as the first one. I think I should have brought more physical in with this guy. Yep, there he goes. Now we're going to the second phase now. I think I made him angry. That'll be alright. Now with this guy here, you'll see these guys show up, and then we want to go hide behind this. And then he does that, and then once he explodes all that stuff, then you run and beat the crap out of him again. Just trying to keep him electrified as much as we can. Oh, we want to get out of that. And then there's all kinds of things too. There's bonuses for getting perfect dodges. There's being able to jump out of the way and not get hit. And there's all kinds of stuff to as you play the game. The game does really good at allowing you to win points for playing. And this guy is not doing well. There you go. Nope, let's go ahead and get behind that again. But yeah, it is a long fight. And you notice a lot of times, like the lady in the white dress there, she will I'll hit the E, and as soon as I hit hers, this or one of the other ones are, then hers will trigger too. So we got him stunned. So, and that's the whole combo thing, right? It's like, oh, that's triggered from there to trigger to there, and then you want to kind of get those things going off as fast as you can. And then those dodges like that start refilling their bars, and that gives them the ability to view stuff better. And go hide back here for a minute. It's not difficult to avoid the damage. It's for the most part. I still go dash the wrong way sometimes, and I'm still catching it, but the game isn't nearly as punishing as some of them are. You know, it looks like if I need to start paying attention here instead of getting. I need to get her better. I need to get them better swords so that now that I'm actually learning the game and realizing they have the wrong weapons, I need to start working on trying to get them the right weapons. Because she needs something that will cause electrification damage. So I'm gonna, or we'll you know, at least work off of her electrifying instead of the physical, and because that's the trick, is just trying to get the physical to the physical people, the electric to the electric, you know, so that you have stuff on them that is working for what they're trying to do, as opposed to having the wrong weapon. And it's not like it's bad, like I'm just not doing as much damage as I could be. Alright, let's get this guy done. It is a long fight. But yeah, some of the, like, but it's I don't know, like I said, this is not a game that I thought I was going to be like, oh, this is going to be, like, I didn't even know this game existed. The only reason I even found out about it was I was watching Asmongold, of all people, and he was talking about another game that is just, it's a first-person shooter, type game, and and it's failing miserably right now. But he was playing it for like a couple of seconds and basically said, "Oh, I would rather be playing with my blueprints and setting up bad blueprints in Endfield." And I was like, "Blueprints, farming, industry. What's this game I don't know of?" So in the process of doing that, I found, oh, my fixing to die if I'm not careful. So I went to check out this game, and like originally when I first saw it, I was like, I don't know about the anime people. I'm not. It's not my given style. It's not something I usually play. I don't do a lot of anime. I don't do a lot of cat girls. I was like, you know what? It's free. I'm gonna give it a try. Whatever. I'm gonna just see. Let me see how far I can get into here. See how the animation is, or the automation is. See how that works. And once I get that, then you know, I'll give it a try. And so I tried it, and I'm really enjoying it. It is what it is. I'm very very happy with the game so far. The way it's built, the way it's doing. We'll get both of those ultimates to go off. We'll get those going off like that. The big explosions, the feel like I did good work, and it's very good at what it does. So like it, you know, somebody's like, oh, I see why you're playing it, right? Talking about the anime cat girls. And I was like, oh no, I'm playing this in spite of the anime cat girls. But it is what it is. Whether you want to play something for them or you don't want to, that's your call. You do what you got to do. But as for gacha games and stuff like that I usually play in, like RPGs with gacha mechanics in it, I'm not usually doing it. This game is definitely a it's the flaws that sharpen us. Yeah, great, thanks, I appreciate it. So nothing for redoing that? Right, So we go ahead and do there, and then like the lady went up in there. So I think what I needed to do, I can't even get in there. I'm hurting right now. No, I can't even. Oh, I gotta go talk to this thing maybe. F clean reward. That makes sense. Okay, so oh yeah, so we got 50 herbals and stuff like that. So these things we need to like upgrade our characters and stuff like that. So that's cool. So you can kind of go back and replay those and get some points from it. So and then there's a level 2 one. So he's recommended a level 40, and this is a recommended of level 60, 80, and then 100. Operator level. Yeah, we're not gonna be doing that anytime soon. So see, left click on this guy. Actually, region overview like this. The quarry here. Oh, we're down in the quarry. That's fine. So, like I said, I'm having fun with it. You can kind of bounce around. The world seems really massive. It's not an open world. It's a, stuff's kind of set up to go into different places. Oh, the other thing I was going to say too. Let's see. Go to the map here real quick. Like this guy right here. See this guy, that guy, and these guys, little bunny ears. So these guys, if you see those, make sure you're going to pick up those items. So those are a timed resource that spawn on the map. And as you play and as you run around, they'll be down here. Now watch out for those blue things. They won't hurt you, but like you want to hit this guy here, and then like whack it with your sword, and then this stuff here. When you pick that stuff up, these you need those for character upgrades too. Like the bugs. You need the bugs. So make sure as you're going around the map and you see the little bunny ears or you see those little structures, you're picking up that stuff because it's a limited resource that you need to be able to upgrade your characters also. But other than that, like I said, it's a lot of fun of having different things, having a good time. The game is beautiful. It's very well done. The devs have done well. I know there's the gotcha mechanics of it, so there's some people that are upset with it. And some people won't play the game just because of the gotcha mechanics. But like I said, I spent a total of about $11 so far in the game. And like the first of that was even really spending it. I really spent like $4. Because like the first part of the game I spent with I had some epic points and I used that to buy the battle pass. So, you know. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let me bring that back. So we're just gonna move this guy around and do that. But like I said, for the most part, the game's cool. It's a neat idea. I'm very impressed with it so far. I do recommend. Okay. Where's my thing at? Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I got to be out there to do that. All right, that makes more sense now. Let me spin this thing around. Oh, there it is. Okay, let me go back out here. Let's go out here and use it. All right. Hey, look at that. We'll go that. We'll go to a new little area over here. And this is a little bit further into the game. Just it is what it is, right? I've had to go and do things. I don't think there's a way for me to kind of reset and go back and like other than just making a new character and starting over. But and like with most of these games too, the earlier you get into it, probably the better, because I'm pretty sure at some point there's going to be characters that make it very difficult to get them, and hopefully, no, I don't have any of those. There we go. I had one. When they start doing that red charge thing, you want to hit them. You need to use one of your special attacks. because the it's basically a little mini boss. He's charging an attack that's fixing to hurt. There you go. Take a little bit of that action. Alright, we're doing good. Alright, so we do this. We can do it here. Now this time we can go lift this guy up. Oh, look at that, an explodey bit. I need to probably start carrying explodey bits with me. I have the ability. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Another little box back here. So, exploring and looking and stuff like that definitely it pays off to do that in this game. Let's see. Where did that go? Alright. Oh, I didn't have a little thing over here I need to hit. Right, so there's more authority level, and that gives me a wrench. Okay, I don't know why I need a wrench. And an insulation battery. Alright, cool. Let's see, what are you doing? Oh, that would make sense. So you have those things that you have to go around and whack with a stick sometimes. Sometimes you have to throw a little explodey thing at them. They're little puzzles. Oh, there's one of those little glowy guys. Right, and then we can actually turn this on so that if we need to get up here again later. Oh, okay, I see what I turned on there. All right, so we have this guy here. We can kind of look around. This guy, we can do this and go hit the jumpy thing. That'll be great. You got all these little cutscenes everywhere. So it's a normal like JRPG, like, you know, it's a taking dangerous path. What? Don't rush into things. Time to look around. Be cautious. What? No, I'm gonna rush in. It'll be fine. Another person up here. The USD Valiant. Not to me. Alright, so once we kind of... Oh, there you go. This doesn't... It's... Yeah, so now we got jumpy puzzles. Yep, missed it. That's fine. Got to where I needed to go anyway. Alright, so up here we are to this lady. But yeah, so it's a lot of trying to figure out stuff and things like that. But I'm having fun with the game. As always, there'll be a link to in the description down to the website. I think right now if you get the game from the website, they give you a bunch of extra pulls. If you get it through Epic, I don't believe you get them. So I do recommend going through the website. So, but that being said, as always, if y'all enjoy this content, you would like to see more of it, please consider throwing a like on the video. If you have a question, a comment, a concern, you can leave that down below. And if you're not subscribed and you'd like to be, there's a button for that too. You guys be safe. We'll talk to y'all soon.